All those in favor?
It took more than 3 hours of discussion.
Councillor Novick, Councillor Gurnett, myself, and Councillor Rintoul. The motion is defeated.
And ended with Sidney voting against opening an extreme weather shelter at Wakefield Manor on 3rd Street. Back in August, the town explored plans to open an extreme weather response shelter at this site. The shelter was slated to set up in the building's community space with a separate entrance for 10 to 20 people. The district estimating it would open for an average of about 10 days a year.
A breach of trust and transparency.
It's about safety on the worst nights of the year.
But after dozens of residents on both sides of the issue spoke out, council ultimately decided Wakefield Manor wasn't an appropriate site. Sidney's mayor, who voted against the motion, wasn't available for an interview, but told Czech News the decision was partly made due to inadequate public consultation.
I think it seemed to me that people had a lot of fear about the proposed location.
Councillor Terry O'Keefe, who was supportive of the shelter, believes residents were concerned that the shelter could lead to many of the issues currently facing Pandora Avenue in Victoria.
One of the things we heard from people, even last night, and in the letters we received, is we don't need a shelter here. And why do we have to have one here? There's lots of shelters in Victoria, and why can't we send our people there? Well, the actual fact is that there's maybe, I believe, about 12 shelters like this in the CRD that have about 322 beds. And the last homeless count showed that there's over 1,600 unhoused people in the CRD. So there clearly is not enough shelter space.
Every municipality needs to be responsible for all of its residents, and that includes the unhoused.
After shelters in Victoria rapidly filled up during the 2024 cold snap, Victoria councillors like Krista Loudon put out a public call for help, asking other communities to step up and open their own shelters.
There aren't very many homeless people there, and of the ones that are there, they're over 60 years old. I heard that during the meeting last night. So we're talking about seniors here, talking about homeless seniors that need to get in out of the cold when there is a risk to their health.
Though Wakefield won't be home to a new shelter, the mayor says the public is open to finding another location. The question now, does council agree? If it does, Sidney could reopen the search for a permanent shelter site.